Hey guys, Portia here and welcome to my channel. Today I am working on a sublimation case for the bestie. She just recently picked up the Galaxy S21 Ultra and she needs something to protect it with, but we have the ability to go ahead and make it cute as well. So we are going to design an image in Canva. We're going to go ahead and sublimate that image on with the VEVOR Heat-Press, and I'm going to add a little bit extra by adding some gold leaf in with a little bit of resin. So we'll do a final resin layer to really make our image pop, bling, and stand out. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting with our size, we're going to go ahead and create a design and then go to custom size. So I've already measured the sublimation area for the case. And our width, we need to change this to inches first, but our width is 2.75, just slightly under that. And the height is just slightly under 6.25. And we're gonna go ahead and say create a new design. All right, so we have our shape here and I wanna make it a little bit bigger. Now you could use the template for the Galaxy phone, but I figured, hey, why not just go ahead and make the full rectangle? I mean, that little part that needs to be cut out, it's not going to kill me, so it will be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up an image here that I Googled. So all this was blue marble art, or you can say blue gold art. So I Googled that, I found this image, and I thought it was pretty dope. Now, once I insert this image, I have the ability to make it bigger or smaller, and then I can pick what section of the image that I like best. And let's see, let's make that small again. Oop, doesn't want to do that. Let's bring that back over. So you have the ability to play with it, which is all I was really trying to say. So I think I like this side here because it gives us the various tones of blue, as opposed to here we have more white than we have blue, and blue is my friend's favorite color. So let's go with this. Now from here, what I want to go ahead and do is go to elements, and I am going to search for capital J. And I like this J that comes up right here. I think that's the one that I like. That's the one we're going to roll with for now. So what we're going to do is put her initial here, J, and she also wants some words written across there. So let's go ahead and work on the J first. I'm going to go ahead and change the color here. And I think I like that blue. So this is the blue that actually the program picked out of the actual photo that we're using. So you see photo colors here. So we have all these various tones. And so I'm going to use that particular blue. All right, done with that. What I want to do now is go ahead and duplicate our J because I want to do a little bit of a shadow effect. And with this J is going to be the lead J, or the J in the foreground, and the other one is going to be my background. But because it is actually an element that you can add your own color or image to, we're going to go ahead and do that now. So what I want to do is go into photos, and you see recently used here, I have all these like little, I guess metal parts. Well, in order to find this, I typed in metallic. And we have all of these different metallic or shiny things that came up. Now the one that we're going to use for our project here is this one, and all I'm doing is I'm grabbing this image and I'm sliding it on over to the top of the J. I like this particular one because the tone varies, so it gives me a little bit of ombre effect, and it also works well with the tones that's already in our photo. So there we have our two J's and the background J, foreground J. So I am satisfied with that. Let's see. I am going to select both of these and I want to group them together. So when I move it around, I can center them together and not really have to worry about one moving and all that other good stuff. So the next thing I want to add to this is actually text. And I'm going to put that there, and I want to type, let's see, favored. And the text that we are going to, or rather the font that we're going to use is called Amalfi Coast. So this one is one that I downloaded from defont.com. And I want to put this here, maybe. Okay, but before I fully decide where I want the words to go, I'm going to go ahead and go to effects up here. And I want to add a shadow. And our shadow, I think I want the shadow to be white. So I'm going to go ahead and change the color here to white. And what else do I want to mess with over here? Okay, I want the shadow effect to be a little bit kind of big or bold. So I want to do that. And then I'm going to change the direction of it here. So you can really personalize this and make it what you want. And I want to be able to see this, the offset or the direction of the offset fairly well. So we're going to keep that white. Our transparency, I'm going to turn that all the way up because I want it to be kind of bold. I want you to see that there is a drop shadow there. Now the thing about the way I have it now is with the words, if I leave them black, you really can't see that too well. So what I'm going to do is just make this a little bit bigger so we can see what we're working with. And I believe this would look good if I change the color to this navy blue that's already in the photo. So let's decrease that a little bit more and see how that looks. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Are we going to make this bigger? So I do want to kind of center this, and I want to make sure that it is legible. So I'm going to play with this just a little bit. All right, guys, so I am loving the look of this, and it was really quick to put together, just working in layers, starting with the very furthest of the background and move into the foreground. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and hit download, and we want to download this. So I'm going to download it, and when we return, we will be ready to go ahead and sublimate the image onto the case. Alright guys, so here is our image. Now one thing I did change since you guys last saw, I actually wanted my font to be white and the backdrop navy blue, so I did go ahead and reverse the two. My heat press is ready to press. We are going to remove the little film, and I don't want to touch the actual sublimation area. I'm going to place this down like that. And so like I said earlier, you totally could have used the template. There are free templates online that you can download, but I just chose to work with the entire rectangle. And I'm going to take this down here. And we are going to press for 60 seconds at 165 degrees. All right, so it is cool to the touch now. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this part. Now, this looks great. The colors are nice and vibrant, and we could stop there. But earlier, remember I mentioned that I want to use some gold leaf or gold flakes. The reason why I want to do that is we're going to take a little coat of resin and embed the flakes in there, and we are able to highlight these gold specks so that they truly look gold. So this actually looks nice as is. And as far as the case is concerned, we could stop right here. We would rip off this part and press that down and it would stick and we could be done. But because my name is Portia, I have to push it a little bit further. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my resin so we can do just a little coat. All right, so I have removed the protective film that was on here. And what we're gonna do now, I've already pressed down our sublimation portion of the case. I pressed that in really well. And it's not moving, it's not going anywhere. Now what happens is a little lip is created once you press it down, and within these little walls, so to speak, we are going to place our resin. So there is enough room to put a thin layer of resin here and it not like overflow or ruin the rest of the case. So I have, like I said, my gold flakes here, got my resin. This is a 2-part no, it's a 1-to-1 resin. I've let it sit and rest. I added a little bit of fine glitter because I like the bling. So what I'm gonna do is just pour a little on there, and then we are going to kind of strategically place our gold down. And the way I want to add them in is to simply highlight what's already there. This helps to add a little bit of a 3D effect, which I think is pretty dope. All right, so I don't want to overdo it, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I might play with it a little bit more. So I do want to add in, so I added in the first layer super thin. Then we came in with a little bit of our gold flakes. I will come back in with one super thin final layer to kind of cover and embed our flakes in so that they And here is our finished look. I hope my friend loves it as much as I do. I really enjoy mixing the sublimation and the resin. That's something I haven't tried before, so it's really awesome to see the vision in my mind pretty much come to fruition. But yeah, guys, this is all I have for you today. If you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. If you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe to Color Me Portia. But until next time, peace.